And then there's illegal immigration. Look, representing the state of Texas, I've spent a lot of time down at our southern border. It's always been a problem. But it's never been remotely this bad. A few years ago, I went out on midnight patrol with the Border Patrol agents. They went to a stash house, kicked down the door, brought out some really sketchy guys, big guys, tatted up, really frightening. And they're calling over, they're going, "Senator, Senator!" And I'm going, "Ixnay on the editor say. Just call me Bob." A couple of months ago, I took 7 senators with me down to the border to see firsthand what is happening. We went out on midnight patrol. I'll tell you, you don't have to look for people crossing illegally. Within minutes, you find them because they find you. They come and turn themselves in. One of the first groups we met was a group of women and children, 2 7-year-old girls, both unaccompanied minors. No parents, no family member. They weren't sisters. They weren't related to each other. They were 2 little girls that had been handed over to human traffickers. The Border Patrol agents showed us a patch of grass where they'd found 2 little girls aged 5 and 6 who had been violently sexually assaulted a few weeks earlier. They had to come in and do emergency medical care on those little girls. That is happening every single day. You sit down with farmers and ranchers that show you photograph after photograph of dead bodies they find on their land. Pregnant women, elderly people, children abandoned by the traffickers to die. 4.4 million people have crossed illegally under Joe Biden. And yet Democrats and the corrupt corporate media cannot be bothered to care. Until 50 arrived at Martha's Vineyard. And suddenly, wonder of wonder, the white-bread, lily-livered, hypocritical billionaire socialists discovered they had a problem. AOC promptly tweeted out, "Shout out to the people of Martha's Vineyard for embodying the very best of American values." So actually, I retweeted her. I said, "Listen, AOC, you are exactly right. They deported everyone within 24 hours. And as bad as the domestic policy has been, as bad as the economic policy has been, the foreign policy has been even worse. A year ago, Joe Biden shamefully surrendered to the Taliban, abandoned Americans behind enemy lines. And every enemy of America, they looked to Washington, they looked to the Oval Office, and they took a measure of the man. And tragically, they concluded that our commander-in-chief was weak and feckless and ineffective. And every enemy of America today is stronger, and America is more vulnerable than it's ever been.